Have you ever wondered if the world, as you know it, is all there is to it? Welcome to a realm where the line between fact and fiction blurs. A realm that houses the enigmatic world of conspiracy theories. From the corridors of power to the farthest reaches of space, these theories weave intricate narratives, challenging our perception of reality. But here's where it gets truly fascinating. Some of these seemingly outrageous theories, as strange and improbable as they may sound, have turned out to be true. Yes, you heard it right. Truth indeed can be stranger than fiction. So, are you prepared to question the known, to challenge the accepted, and to venture into the shadows of the unexplored? Imagine a world where your thoughts are not your own. Welcome to the chilling reality of Project MKUltra, a clandestine operation run by the Central Intelligence Agency in the mid-20th century. At its core, the project aimed to research mind control and chemical interrogation methods. Yes, you heard that right, mind control. A concept that sounds like it was ripped straight from the pages of a science fiction novel was the actual goal of a real-life government program. The project delved into a myriad of methods, from hypnosis to LSD, in an attempt to manipulate human behavior. The agency was not above illegal activities in its quest for control. It conducted experiments on unwitting subjects, often without their knowledge or consent. These people ranged from government employees to prostitutes, from mental patients to prisoners, and even included members of the general public. But, as is often the case, the truth couldn't stay hidden forever. The project's documents were eventually declassified in the 70s, revealing the shocking extent of the CIA's attempts at mind control. The public was horrified to learn that their own government had been conducting such experiments, and the conspiracy theory that had once seemed so outlandish was confirmed to be a terrifying reality. In the end, the truth of Project MKUltra was more terrifying than any fiction. The world of mind control was not just the stuff of sci-fi movies, but a dark chapter in our own history. Sometimes the pursuit of knowledge can lead us down a dark path. Today we're delving into a shadowy corner of medical history, the Tuskegee study. This was no ordinary study. It spanned over 4 decades, from the 1930s to the early 70s, and involved hundreds of African American men. These men were not just subjects, they were victims of a grand deception. They were told they were being treated for bad blood, a term used at the time to describe various ailments. In reality, they were part of a horrifying experiment to study the progression of untreated syphilis. The men were denied access to known treatments. Instead, they were given placebos, ineffective methods, and false promises, all while their health deteriorated and the syphilis took a greater hold on their bodies. It was a blatant violation of their human rights, their trust, and their dignity. The public outcry when the truth came to light was immense. The Tuskegee study was terminated, but the damage was done. Laws were changed, ethical guidelines were strengthened, but for the victims and their families it was a cold comfort. The Tuskegee study serves as a chilling reminder of how far we can stray from ethical boundaries. What if a war was planned but never fought? Now let's delve into the shadowy realms of Operation Northwoods, a chilling proposition that sounds like it was ripped straight from the pages of a spy novel. In the early 1960s, the US Department of Defense hatched a scheme to incite a war with Cuba. The plan involved a series of false flag operations, orchestrated attacks on American soil that would be blamed on Cuba to justify a retaliatory strike. These plans ranged from the faked sinking of US ships to the staging of terrorist attacks on American cities. It was a dark plot, conceived in the corridors of power to deceive the American public and the world at large. However, this plan, as audacious as it was ultimately rejected. President Kennedy himself reportedly dismissed the proposal, saving the world from a conflict that could have had dire consequences. This clandestine operation was then shrouded in secrecy for decades. It wasn't until the late 1990s that the documents pertaining to Operation Northwoods were declassified, revealing this unsettling episode of history to the public gaze. Operation Northwoods shows us that sometimes the truth can be stranger than fiction. If you enjoyed this journey into the shadows of truth, then please hit that like button. Second, share this video with your friends, especially those who love a good conspiracy theory. Finally, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Remember, the truth is out there waiting to be discovered.